Murao, and it happens to be the current world
Can't be
champion.
bad, can it?
No.
The every world champion.
Take your pick. I think probably you would have picked Maisuradze. I'll save Bakauri for a little bit later on. It depends which Maisuradze and which Bakauri you get. You know, you don't always get the same thing. Like Matches Casa, you know who you're going to get. It does exactly what it says on the tin. But Maisuradze has had a little bit, you know, slightly up and down day today. Hasn't had it all his own way. And when you've got that red back patch, that's like a target on your back. Anyway, we're underway.
Seen some really nice ashigurumas from Murao, and he just has good changes of direction, Murao. Uchimata as well.
We've had a couple of #1 versus world #3. I'm not sure why the #2s have decided to stay away. Anyway, Maisuradze, the world #1, Murao, the world #3. So the seeding has been working out, you know, pretty well.
Hey.
A ripple of applause around the crowd for Murao finishing out on top there. There's real anticipation as Murao catches Maisuradze in the eye. It's all nice and neat, isn't it? Handshakes and apologies, and we get back underway. It's not always that way. It's a rough sport, you know. Bit of contact now and then.
More than a bit. Hey.
Shido.
Me.
Maisuradze picked up a Shido and interested in Kozo watching on.
Hey.
Always in and around the action, but even when he was head coach, was a little bit...
Well, he wanted to take Murao to the last Olympic Games, and it never worked out for him.
Didn't work out for Japan either, their pick. The Georgians coming away with the gold medal in the shape of Lasha Bakauri. You could say that he had a premonition. He knew that if Murao got selected, they'd probably have a better chance. Anyway, it didn't work out that way. Maybe he'll go this time. A little bit tentative from Maisuradze at the moment.
It's been tentative all day, actually, I've got to say.
Murao would just like a little bit more movement.
So close with that then.
It's been a really tiring day for Maisuradze, and I think it's just beginning now to take its toll. I think I'm just going to try and remind myself of who it was that gave... It was Guak Dong Han who gave him a 9-minute contest, and that was in the semi-final. Uchimata left-sided from Murao. In fact, not one of Maisuradze's contests was won within time. He's gone into golden score in every one of his contests so far. Gajgurevich was just over the 4-minute mark, as was Marcus Niemann, just over the 4-minute mark. They went into golden score on both of those, but he finished them off in 15 or 17 seconds. Sherov took him a little bit longer. That was an extra minute in golden score, but it really was the 5 minutes and 18 seconds of extra time against Kwak Donghan of the Republic of Korea in that semi-final that drained MAISURADZE.
Just waiting.
Yeah. I mean,
just waiting.
that's what he's decided. You know, I can't, you know, initiate anything. I'm not going to get past this strong defence. But what I may be able to do is to catch Murao on one of those occasions when he's not as sharp going in. And yet again, it's golden score. We go into golden score for MAISURADZE. And it's not really the length of the golden score that is disconcerting for MAISURADZE. It's the fact that he's got to go in there on every occasion. He's got to go the whole length, every fight. And you need to...
got to take it out of you.
Yeah, you've got to be finishing off people in a minute and a half if you're a top man to have something at the back end when you come up against the very best. And Murao is. I mean, next to Lasha Bikauri, it's Murao that MAISURADZE has got to worry about. This could very well be the final of the Olympic Games if Bikauri doesn't take it. Almost on the end of that.
He was. He latched onto that front leg there, always dangerous.
Murao is in the lucky position of having not picked up a single Shido, whereas MAISURADZE has got 2, can't afford another error. Thought about the Makikomi, but you could see that only the thought was there, the execution wasn't forthcoming. Just too easily dealt with now. He's getting pulled around here. Just doesn't have anything left in the tank to fight Murao off or to generate any offense himself. The problem for MAISURADZE is there's no Newaza threat. Murao can afford, you know, to attack, have a failed attack, not a false attack, but a failed attack, you know, knowing that he doesn't have to worry about MAISURADZE jumping on his back, trying to take his neck off, rip his arm off, which might have left-sided from Murao, and he's quite happy just to stand here and just...
He's going to change the direction in a minute. Now, does he get the score? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. I might just give him, you know, the benefit of the doubt for...
Just the elbow being out.
Getting some defence there and keeping the scoring
closest we've been now.
Yeah. Now. Couldn't keep him off, could he?
No, just underneath there, Uchimata all over.
He's a class act, but Sanshiro really is. Defeating the world #1, the current world champion, Luka MAISURADZE, goes over.
That was a great performance, wasn't it, from him?
Measured, took his time, didn't panic, you know, when things didn't come off to begin with. He just wore his man down. Another one that went to time for MAISURADZE, and you can only go that far before it's going to catch up with you.
And it did.
Gold medal for Japan. Tokyo